Hi, and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is A.T. Coleman, and this is going to be your reading for the month of June. You may have noticed, if you're a regular subscriber, that I did not have any readings for May. I was very sick and almost died again, and if you know anything about my book, then you'll know what that means. I'm doing better. I'm doing much better, and I'm still having tests and stuff like that done, and I just want to say, for anyone out there who's going through the same thing as me, people get sick. It's the sort of thing that a lot of people see it as an inconvenience or something that's scary, but really it's an opportunity for you to learn and to grow and to change and to appreciate life and appreciate what you have, which I certainly do. And sometimes it's just a reminder of what you have, okay? So for myself, I'm not really seeing it as a scary thing. I'm seeing it more as just something that it's an opportunity for me to see what I can learn from this experience, okay? So I did not forget the contest. I just couldn't do the videos. So Linda Cloud is the winner of the contest. So this little guy will be coming, this little dire wolf will be coming to visit you. My email is in the description, so you can email me if you are Linda Cloud, and I will send this little guy off to you, okay? So this is the Game of Thrones reading, and here we go.
Okay, Virgo, here we go. All right, let's see what Virgo has in store. Virgo. I'm going to do this 3 times. 3 is my lucky number. Okay, here we go. Virgo. I knew it. I always get like a feeling beforehand, and I try to guess and see if it's going to match up with the feeling that I get from my hand. Okay, we have the 5 of coins in reverse, which is great. Then we have the 4 of spears. Then we have the Ace of cups. Then we have the King of coins. Okay. Then we have the lovers. We have the 7 of swords. We have the Knight of cups, and your outcome is going to be the King of cups. Okay. Okay. This is what's going to be hidden from you. All right. We're going to deal with that after. Now, first, we have the 5 of coins in reverse, and I'm really glad to see that this is in reverse, because the 5 of coins is about feeling like you don't have enough of something. This is usually about money, because the coins are usually about money, or the pentacles are usually about money. So it's in reverse, and this is telling me that you are feeling like maybe at the beginning of the month you'll feel like you don't have enough of something. That can be money or love or attention, or feeling like you have the thing that you want, the thing that you're looking for. Sometimes it can be different things for different people, but some people are looking for, you really want something to happen and you don't have enough of it. Or you want to go out and hang out with people, but you don't have enough people around you that want to do the same thing at the same time as you. Or you could be looking for supplies and you can't find enough of the things that you're looking for. But usually it's about feeling left out, feeling alone, feeling like you don't have enough money to do the thing that you want to do. In reverse, it is telling me that even though you might have that at the beginning of the month, eventually that's going to be turning around. For some of you, it's already been happening in the last month or so, and now it's turning around in this month. And for some of you, you might be feeling at the beginning of the month like this, like you don't have enough of something that you're looking for. For a lot of you, it can be, again, about attention, feeling a little bit left out, because your outcome is the King of Cups, which is about emotions. So that's why, even though this is traditionally about coins, it's about money, I really feel like for some of you, it's going to be about the fact that you're not getting the attention that you need, especially with the cups here as your outcome, the King of Cups. That's more about emotions and you giving emotions to others, others giving emotions to you. You also had the 4 of spears right next to that. This is about a firm family foundation and feeling like everything's going great in the family. So I think this is going to be turning around as well. I think that originally you're going to be feeling like maybe something's missing or someone is missing, or you're feeling like, hey, how come everybody's not hanging out with me? Everybody's just like going off on their own, and I feel a little bit left out. I feel a little bit isolated and alone. This card here, usually it has someone else with the person who's alone. So there's like one person who's comforting that person. And this one, Arya, is completely alone. She does have somebody watching out for her, but they're not really there all the time. It's more of like a spiritual thing when the person's like spiritually looking out for her. So that can also be about being alone. Okay. Feeling like these people aren't really having your back or hanging out with you. It's more like a hanging out thing. So with the Four of Spears there, upright, it's telling me that you are eventually going to turn that around. You are eventually going to end up getting closer with your family members, or feeling like you're not as left out as you felt originally. The other thing could be about this, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is about a new relationship, okay? A new passion. So this could be about pregnancy. This could be about just a renewed relationship that you already have, and you just feel like, okay, at first you feel like it's not really working out, or I'm not really feeling like I'm getting attention. And then all of a sudden it's like a new phase to the relationship, and then you feel like, okay, we're closer as a family, or we're closer as a couple, or whatever. But the Ace of Cups can also be about a new relationship where you are meeting somebody new, and then you feel more included, whether this is a friend or a lover or a baby, like I said, where you're meeting somebody new and you're saying, okay, well, now I feel a little bit more in the family way. I feel a little bit more like I'm connected with people. Okay. In the middle of your month, you have the King of Coins. Now, with Peter Baelish as the King of Coins, this is more like a boss of somebody handing out money and feeling like, okay, I am, like, even though he's not really the king, I am the pseudo king. In my own mind, I'm the king, and I tell people where to go, and I manipulate things, and then I give out money. With this in the family, it can be about somebody who is, I'm really getting this manipulation thing, and obviously with Peter Baelish, yes, but I'm really getting this thing where that can also be why you're a little isolated within the family, is that somebody's got like a money issue, and that can be coming between you, okay? And that's going to be resolved because you have this happiness near the end, and then you have the King of Cups at the end. So I think if somebody in the family is manipulating you, especially over money, where this person's, upside down saying, like, I need money, and this person's like, I am the king of the money, but it's not an easy sell. I'm not just going to give it to you. I'm going to manipulate you and make you jump through hoops, and that's going to cause some strain in the family. So be careful with lending and with lending money and borrowing money from people in the family. If somebody in the family is hard up for money, I would suggest just giving them money rather than lending them money, because if you lend them the money, it's going to come between your relationship. If you can just afford to just give them the money, then they can be happy and the relationship can be solid, and they can have what they need without feeling like you're being generous, but also being manipulative. Okay. So if you can't afford to just give them the money, just give it and just say, I love you. There it is. That would bring things closer faster than having to wait and sort through everything. Okay. And if you're going to borrow money from somebody in the family, be prepared for a little bit of manipulation, or a little bit of, what are you doing with your life? It's not just going to be that they just give you the money and walk away. Okay. Over here you have the Lovers, which is great because this is anybody that you're fighting with, anybody that you're on the outs with, anybody that you're feeling like, oh, they're not paying attention to me, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough attention. You have the Lovers here, which is really being close to someone. So if you do end up having a fight with somebody, that's going to be resolved. If you do end up having somebody in the family lend you money and they're being a bit of a dick about it, that's going to be resolved. And I see everything working out there. Okay. Here you have, on the other side, you have the Seven of Swords. This is about somebody being sneaky. And with this and the manipulation card, I feel like it's really people using what they have to get what they want, like manipulating with saying, I'm going to give you money, but I also want you to do this, or I'm going to help you out with this, but I really want you to do this. The Seven of Swords is about getting what you deserve, but you have to go around a back route. So if you have a boss and the boss says, yes, I want to give you this promotion, but I'm not going to give it to you right now because of blah, 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 blah. And then you think, oh my gosh, it's just, I really feel like I'm not getting what I deserve. You might go through some back channels and say, okay, I'm not getting a promotion from you. I'm going to look for, look at other employers, and then their boss will come back and say, oh, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm going to give you that promotion after all. Like that might be, the situation that you're dealing with. And it might also be that instead of getting a promotion there, you might work somewhere else on the side to get the money. Or if someone's not giving you enough attention, you might be going around and saying, well, I'm going to see what else is out there. And then that person says, oh, I'm so sorry I took you for granted. Let's just forget about that whole thing and I will pay more attention to you. Okay. Either way, that's going to resolve itself. That's going to work around. Okay, you might have to be a little bit sneaky to get what you deserve. I don't see that as being necessarily a bad thing. I don't think you're going to take this too far. I think it's just that you feel like you've been ignored a little bit or maligned a little bit, and you kind of have to, in order to feel better about yourself, you're going to have to kind of go out and get some things that make you happy and not necessarily rely on this person to make you happy, okay? Over here we have the Knight of Cups. This is your obstacle. This is romance and somebody giving you a cup full of happiness. This card is usually about somebody who's coming in and romancing you, or this card is also about somebody in your life giving you a cup of happiness by saying something nice to you or doing something nice. Now, you can't just sit around your whole life saying, I'm going to wait for that person to do something nice for me, or I'm going to just be miserable until somebody makes me happy, because you're responsible for your own emotions. But as an obstacle, this is also saying that you're just not feeling the love, or not feeling like you're getting the somebody being nice to you. Okay. And I do think everybody deserves that. I do think everybody deserves to have someone being nice to you. But I'm just saying, if you're focused on one person and you're saying, I want that one person to give me attention or hang out with me, or I want that one person to lend me the money, or I want that one person to do this or that. This card is saying, and this card is saying that, and especially with Peter Baelish on the table, I mean, you might need to do your go around that and find somebody else that's going to lend you money, or somebody else that's going to hang out with you. If you want to hang out with one person and they're busy, don't just sit there and holding out your cup and waiting for them to fill your cup. Okay, you got to fill your own cup. Go out and find somebody else that might make you happy. Go and hang out with a different friend, or just go off by yourself and have fun. And then later on, that person will realize that they've been taking you for granted a little bit. Okay, and they'll say, "Oh, I've always been here. I just was busy. Okay, I just was busy, and I still love you. I just was really busy, and I wasn't paying attention to you for that. But you found your own way to make yourself happy. You went out and had fun with your friends, or you went out and did something with a different family member, or you found a new group to do stuff with. Okay, there's lots of things. Anything that you like, you can find a group out there that likes doing that, and hang out with them, and find new friends that way. Okay, so you might need to find new friends or new ways to make yourself happy, and then that person will come back around when they have the time, or when they notice that you're not waiting for them anymore. Then they'll say, wait a second, I thought you've been asking me all week to hang out, and now you're not asking me what's going on. And you could say, well, I went out with this other group. I started with the card group, where I started, playing with soccer with these other people. And then, then they'll say, hey, I miss you, So find other ways to make yourself happy, and don't just depend on that one person, okay? Because they feel right now like they're holding all the cards, all right? Now, your outcome is the King of Cups. This is a great outcome for you. This is about a person coming to you and giving you the cup that you were looking for, because this is your obstacle, the Prince of Cups. You wanted the romance. You wanted someone to pay attention to you, and your outcome is the King of Cups. Now, this can mean either that this person who was a prince comes back as a king and says, wow, I wasn't paying attention to you. Here's a big thing of attention. Let's hang out all night, or you and I are friends, and I haven't gone anywhere with you in a long time. Let's go to a movie or something. Or you and I are lovers, and let's go out for dinner. Or you and I are brother and sister. We never hang out together. Let's go do this. Okay. As the King of Cups, it can also be about you filling your own cup. Okay. Instead of waiting for this person, as I said, the Prince of Cups, you can be the King of Cups and fill your own cup and say, I'm going to stop waiting for that person to make me happy and make myself happy. Okay. So you're starting the month like this, saying, where's my happiness? Where's my money? Where's my this, or where's my that? Where is it? I'm sitting here waiting for it. And then at the end of the month, you are the King of Cups and saying, I'm in control of my own emotions. I'm in control of my own life. I'm in control of my own money. I'm in control of my own, especially with the King of Coins in the middle. It can be also about you being in control of your money, and you starting to turn things around. There's a huge difference between this and this, a beggar and a king of money. Okay. So it's also about you turning your life around, and you making yourself happy, and you finding whatever it is that you are lacking. You really have to fill your own cup. And Arya did the same thing. Okay. She didn't just wait for somebody to fill it. She just went out there and she filled that thing. Okay. And she, same thing with John. Okay. You have to find your own way to make yourself happy. All right. So whoever you're waiting for, they're not going to come around until you find your own way. And you also have the Ace of Cups here too. So you might be making a new friend or having a new relationship. Okay. Now, these are things that are hidden from you. You have the Nine of Spears. This is about work. I think this is more about, instead of like a job work and things like that, it can be about you, like I said before, with the thing where the boss is not really giving you maybe the promotion or the money you want, and you sneak around and get another side job, or start looking at other places to be interested in. That could be part of it, but for a lot of you, I think this is about working on yourself a little bit and finding out, okay, I need to find something that's going to fill my cup. I need to find a new hobby. I need to find a new group of people to hang out with. I need to find something else and stop depending on this one person or this one boss to make me happy. And you do it, because here you have the Four of Spears. So you do find a way to rebuild your house a little bit, to find a new support system, or to reinstate the support system you already have and make it stronger from a prince to a king. You are going to be doing some work on yourself, and you are going to be making your home a stronger, and your support system stronger. Okay. The other one you have is the Five of Spears. This is about bickering and fighting and saying, you know, we all have our own interests, and I want my interest to come first. You want this attention. You want this money and this attention. And this other person has their own wants and needs. And so they're not going to be focused on your wants and needs this month. You're going to be focused on yours, and they're going to be focused on theirs. And it doesn't mean you don't care about each other. It just means that right now you have different interests. All of these spears represent a passion or an idea or a desire that each one of these people are saying, mine's the most important. Okay, so that's why you have this and this with all these spears here. Everybody's just like kind of, you know, doing their own thing. So that's another reason why I'm saying you have to focus on yourself and what you're going to be doing, because they're going to be focusing on themselves. And don't take it personally if they are focused on themselves. Because see here, the Four of Spears, with this happy family foundation, it's not just one spear holding it up. And you might have more than 4 people in your family, but I'm just saying it takes more than one person to hold up the family. It takes everybody having their own interests. Everybody has their own dreams, their own desires. It can't just be yours. It can't just be theirs. Okay? Everybody's got to be holding up their own. Everybody's got to be creating their own happiness inside the family. Okay? And you're going to be creating yours this month. Now, over here, the last card that you have is the Priestess. So this is about you seeing what everybody in your family is doing on their own. They've got their own goals and their own needs. And this is about you seeing your own and seeing how you fit into that. Okay? So this month for your intuition, what I want you to do is really look at your place in the family and how you're different. Because not everybody in the family is the same. Like I said before, there's 4 pillars. And you need to find the thing that makes you happy that doesn't necessarily apply to everybody else in the family. You need to see your own place in the family and find something that makes you happy. And you might need to go out and find a new friend, or have some new ideas, or go to some new places, try something new, because this is about you being happy and not necessarily depending on somebody else. Okay. You might need to go out there and see what else is out there. All right. And I don't mean relationship wise. I mean, just go out there and find something that makes you happy. Okay. Find something that doesn't necessarily have to be connected to the whole rest of the family, because I think this month everybody's going to be doing their own thing. You need to find yours. Find something that's going to make you happy. Okay, I'm passionate about. Now, here is your angel card for the month. Wait, I'm just going to take the first one. I'm gonna give you that one too, because I just automatically picked it up, and I'm going to give you that one too, because I think that's a good one that you need. But I'm also going to pick another one. I've never done that before. I don't have to pick up the first one. I know you need it. I know you deserve to have it in between there, but you're going to have 2. I'm sweating. It's so hot here in California. Okay, the first one that I picked up out of the thing was the World, which is a great one to have, so it's good that I picked it up for you. The World, a very happy ending. And you already know you have that, because you have this, and you have this, and you have this. So you are going to have a happy ending. All right, a happy ending with whoever it is that you think you're on the outs with at the beginning, or that you think, oh my gosh, I feel so lonely. I'm not feeling like people are paying attention to me, or I'm not feeling like I have enough of something that I want. It can also be just like a hobby or something where you feel like I'm missing something in my life. I don't have enough fun things to do, or I don't have enough of a wardrobe, or I don't have enough of this, or something I want to collect. I don't have enough, and you're going to go out and you're going to find it. That's why you have that in reverse. But for the World, this has a happy ending. And coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight, okay? So she's going to go from this to this at the end, spiritual growth, okay? Great. The other one that I picked up from the middle of the deck is Peace. Peace, and it says, release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God, okay? And that is a wonderful one, because you have this thing where you have the bickering. Sorry, that's a family. You have this one here where you have a little bit of bickering and fighting and everybody trying to do their own thing, Okay. And then you have this one here where it's like you're saying, I don't have enough of this, and then I don't have enough of the people, you don't have enough of the closeness there with all the bickering and the fighting. So it's good to have peace. Okay. Let go and let God. And when you have this moment where you feel like, okay, I'm not feeling really happy, that's actually a good thing, because that usually leads to spiritual growth. Whenever you feel like something's missing, or I don't have enough of this, or I'm going through a rough time, that's when you make changes. And the changes are spiritual growth. They lead to spiritual growth, okay? So don't be afraid of that, because it looks like you're going to have a great month as far as a happy ending, happy family, feeling close to someone, a lover or a friend or a family member, feeling really close to them, okay? Now, the last one I'm going to give you is a fate card for the month. Here is your fate card. Okay, your fate card. Okay, this one is your fate card. It says darkness looms. Now, darkness looms on the horizon of the raven. Now, that one you don't have to be worried about, because you already know this is what's coming. And it's going to be either it's already happening now, or it's going to be coming at the beginning of the month, where you just feel like, not so happy, or not so content, or you feel like something's missing, or you feel like someone's not paying attention to you, and you just feel like my bowl is empty. Okay, and the bowl represents fulfillment. So you feel like my bowl is empty, and you already know that's coming. Okay, so what are you going to do about it? Well, you're going to go out and you're going to find something that makes you happy. That doesn't necessarily have to do with the rest of the family, because you're going to be a little bit on your own, a little bit going out there and doing something that other people might not understand, because she knows stuff. And people are always saying to her, well, how do you know this? And she says, I just know. And they don't really fall into that and believe everything right away. They just kind of like believe it after she's already proved that it's true. Or sometimes she's wrong and they say, okay, I think you're wrong about this kind of stuff. But she still knows that under it all, she still knows that she has this ability, and she still needs to develop it, and she still needs to figure out, interpret things. She's not always right either. No one's ever perfect. But she does have that ability, and people don't seem to understand it. And that's what I'm talking about with the family, where everybody has their own thing, and you're just kind of not saying, well, I don't want to do your thing, and you don't want to do my thing. So you kind of have to go out there and find something that makes you happy and fill your own cup. Okay, and you will do that. So if at the beginning of the month you feel like, something's missing, that's great, because you're going to go out there, you're going to be finding it, you're going to be finding a new relationship, or a new hobby, or something new is going to be coming into your life that fills that cup. Okay, and that's great, because later on you can share it with your family when they share stuff with you, and then you're going to be having this happy foundation. Now, don't forget, your outcome is the King of Cups, which is about having a full cup. And so if you start the month like this, don't worry, because it is going to turn around, and then you're going to be having the full cup there. Okay, so have a wonderful month. You will be having a wonderful month by the end, and I hope you have a great time.